Here we go. This is new for us. This is new and different. Oh my, I don't even know what I'm getting into. And I have no idea if this is picking up. Let me have a check here. Uh, I'm like, you know, starting a little late for me. I'm in Eastern time. I have young children. So, like, I'm not playing long, but I really wanted to start. And I just overcame all my technical difficulties. And so it's kind of like, I really wanted to start. So I'm only going to play like half an hour just to start, just to see it working. So what this is doing is this is Final Fantasy VII on my Switch, which I dare not touch because of the aforementioned technical issues, which I've enjoyed. I've enjoyed Final Fantasy VII on my Switch. I get a good controller, better than this monstrosity, right? I liked this version of the game, and yeah, it's gonna be grand. Um, Final Fantasy VII with jobs. Why is it only showing me the main game though? Hang on a sec here. There we go. That's better. And hopefully the audio is coming through. Let me give that a quick check. I'm gonna have to double test. I have no idea whether you can hear the game music. I hope you can because it's good. Now the strangest part of this is that I'm playing off the projection. I mean, I'm not reading the stream. I don't get that kind of latency. But I've never played like this before. This Genki Shadowcast thing, while it's cool when it works, it is a headache to get working. Their piece of software that reads it seems to be, technical term here, garbage. Um, and I don't think the software is the only issue. The whole thing is pretty temperamental. I don't know if it comes with a strong recommend for me. I didn't spend a lot of money for it. There's no rules on picking up things. Cloud is a white mage. He technically shouldn't have the materia he's got equipped, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and not cast those spells. I don't think I have access to a materia menu yet. You know, it's a funny decision in this game. The way they level up in the very first battle. What? What? What is that? Yeah, no materia access. So I have to finish the first mission. The first mission is such a... Boy, it feels good to be playing this game. This is a good game. When I started replaying it, which was early last year, or maybe the year before, is there a special name I should be giving this guy? But I think I thought I was in for disappointment. I think I personally, I think like every game is overrated, with the possible exceptions of like Chrono Trigger and Super Metroid. Every game ever is overrated. And I thought I wasn't going to have a good time, but when I replayed this, I had a super good time. And the things this port does well, it does well. Oh, I don't know where I'm going. I don't. Oh, I did know where I was going. It's following Biggs. Teach me to trust him. Here's my white mage with my white mage sword. My healing blade. Healing shiv. Do 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 do. Great music too. I do hope you can hear it. Yeah, playing double speed is nice, especially for parts of the game like this where you're not really affecting much. And man, this is going to be like, I've never played a single challenge game of Final Fantasy VII, and there have been times I've died in Final Fantasy VII, but not many. It is an easy game. It is a super easy game. So I expect this to, well, be easy. Never played with jobs. And if I like this, I'm going to do more of it. And I expect to like it. The funny thing is the way they set up jobs, I don't think, does this even give you every job? I don't think it does. I don't have a sage for one thing. Sage is set up in an interesting way. It is all magic materia, all summon materia, including master magic and master summon. And that's the whole deal. Like no support, no command, anything like that. It's kind of neat. So Barrett's my ranger. I guess that's pretty good. I think I'm going to want to make use of my ranger through this game. They gave the ranger a bunch of status effects, which I don't know exactly what Final Fantasy version of the ranger that's simulating, but it's not ridiculous. Rangers sometimes have status attacks. Sometimes that is their whole deal. Do these guys take 2 hits? Yeah, they do. Oh. But I don't really need to talk about the strat. I mean, I do overthink every piece of targeting in these games. But in Final Fantasy 1, which I was playing literally the previous run ended earlier today in the same sweater, I over-explained every single targeting decision. Oh, I hope this is working well. I'm enjoying this regardless, so. Should I save? That was a little Joy-Con drift you saw there. That's cool. Except it's a Pro Controller drift, which is worse. I'm going to put all my saves on save 2. Oh, maybe I'm not. There, save 3. It's completely clean. Let's do it. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll use like a white background because my leader is a white mage. That'll be my symbol. I'm going to be singing along with the battle music a lot. Until it gets annoying. It probably will, but who knows. Got to change the window color. You can't really do a white background without the text becoming unreadable, right? Usually white mages have like that red stripe. I should put a red blob in there. This looks so dumb. What was I thinking? Hey, it's red mage colors. It's so beautiful. Usually I go with some kind of something really dark and usually with cool blues and greens. I happen to like greens. Use greens on most stuff. I don't really want to use my limits, but whatever. My white mage slash. And there's what seems like audio desync, but what that is I'm in double speed mode, and that desyncs a lot of sound effects. This was like the first Final Fantasy VII song I ever heard, and I remember thinking this is weird. And it was labeled. It was a MIDI file because that's how we did business back on IRC in 1990, 95, 96. It could frankly have been earlier than that. I think it came out after the demo, right? And it was labeled FF7 boss.mid. Oops. I just totally attacked. Am I going to lose to the stupid guard scorpion? That'd be funny. Okay, hang on. I have never lost to the guard scorpion, so I guess you could call that a thing that's going for me. Oh, I love when the limit goes off just like that, and you get the rapid double turn. It's like an accident of the mechanics, but it's a beautiful accident. A happy little tree, as it were. Attack while its tail is up. Okay, Ranger, we got you a new gun. I was pleased earlier when on at the very end of my Final Fantasy 1 stream, I got the summoner job for Vincent, and I just thought, I like that. That's kind of like appropriate. The way Vincent no turns into the monsters reminds me of the way summons work in some of the later games. And who doesn't want these jobs to be thematic? There's no job fair for this particular minor Twitter challenge thingy. Of course, no one's forcing you to play any specific way. And I think Revenant Kyoku would say the same thing. Just kind of say, no one's policing you, so just shut up. There we go. That was oddly difficult. Whoa. I'm bad at this game. I'm not really speedrunning. I'm not really going for best time here. Where'd Jessie go? She already went up the whole elevator without me? Pretty rude. Oh, I'm supposed to talk to them, aren't I? I remember my cousin playing this for the first time, or seeing this for the first time, and saying "Code to Chippered," and it was one of those things where I thought, silly cousin, you are saying "Code to Chippered" when it says "Code Deciphered." But I learned something glorious recently. I think it was from like XKCD or something. Someone was just saying, "Don't make fun of people for mispronouncing complex words. It just means they learned that word by reading." They're not just copying someone else trying to sound smart. Don't make fun of people who mispronounce good words. This fire sound always reminded me of Final Fantasy VI's fire sound. Sometimes I think about the sounds that are shared between games. Some people thought it was funny that the Black Wind in Chrono Trigger was in fact the not Black Wind in Final Fantasy VI. I'm not actually positive. Oh, I have no idea what I picked. I guess it doesn't matter. She's just a freelancer anyway. Uh, oh, I got a full heal in there somewhere. I'm a white mage. White mages fight for their beliefs. No, they don't. Actually, I should probably skip all these fights. Oops. Just for kind of figuring, I want to be as white magey as possible. And thus, I really want to get to the point where I can equip the materia of my choice. Now, my ranger won't have much of anything for a little while. Oh, you gotta love this. This was on the TV commercials. I remember loving seeing a Final Fantasy commercial on TV. It wasn't common here, but that felt all novel. Because again, like the whole series felt like some weird cult, some total underground operation until this game, right? Of course, I loved it from the beginning. I wasn't some kind of weird purist, though. When I found out other people were playing this game, I was ecstatic. I saw this game at a friend's house before I bought it, and you know, I was skeptical about the PlayStation. I was kind of a Nintendo diehard who happened to like Final Fantasy games. And there was so much drama, and it was misinterpreted drama because all the drama happened in Japan. So I didn't know what was happening. And I remember one of the Final Fantasy fan sites was having their like user base sound off whether they were part of the returners or part of the avalanche. The avalanche were the people were going to rebel against Nintendo and follow Squaresoft to the PlayStation. The returners were the ones who were going to, I don't know, petition Squaresoft to keep releasing games on Nintendo systems. This is a real thing. It's like the lesser version of the console war at the time. Anyway, I remember being happy, but I remember being on the fence about whether I was going to follow the Final Fantasy series after Final Fantasy VI. I had this friend who got every game before me. If I'm going to be frank, it's because his parents were divorced, and so they bought him everything. It's weird, but true. I don't know if there's a nice way to say that, but it's a thing. It's my friend who always got everything when it was new. You know, the parents wanted to have the thing at their house to attract them, and so the children happened to kind of get everything. Let's check on the homeless guy. Thanks, man. Oh, I can't wait to fast forward through whatever Jesse's doing. Am I on fast forward mode or not? Okay, I think I am now. All right. Anyway, I saw a little bit of Final Fantasy VII, barely any, and I frankly didn't know too much about the game. The part of the game that I happened to see was where Tifa is escaping from Junon and has the slap fight with Scarlet, and Barrett's escaping. And I don't remember much about it. It didn't spoil much for me, despite being kind of a pivotal scene in the game. But the thing I remember was seeing the Neo Bahamut summon. And it's still like my favorite summon in the entire, my summon animation, I suppose, in the entire series. And I just thought, like, I can't believe that that just happened in a video game. That is the craziest thing. I have yet to see anyone produce something in that level of 15-second long epicness in, like, cinema. I guess it's sort of like Avengers Age of Ultron, isn't it? Oops, I was talking to her repeatedly, not paying attention to what I was doing. I remember these beginning of the game cutscenes being pretty long. I mean, they're not bad or anything. It's not like playing the first half hour of Valkyrie Profile again and again. The first dungeon of Valkyrie Profile is awesome, but the first kind of two major recruitment scenes are just incredibly long, impossible to speed up, impossible to skip. It makes it hard to replay that game, but that game begs replay. It begs it. Valkyrie Profile is a good, good game that I played a lot and don't own. I should own it. I need to find means to get that in my collection. Are there people who make like repro cart equivalents of CD-based games? Just really nice recreations of the CDs? If that's a thing, I don't know about it yet. How much longer am I playing? Okay, let's shoot everyone. That's how we solve problems. Yeah, yeah. Do you think that that was the Japanese developers parodying America? I mean, it's basically a saloon, so. Do, 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 do. Oh, Tifa, you are a knight. I'm not going to mess with your name, though. I might end up calling Red 13 like Mime 13 or something. It's a meaningless name anyway. I used to be the kind of guy who would name him Nanaki, right? I wonder if there's anyone who has created a base that you access via pinball machine. That's something I'm missing in this office. Base that you access via pinball machine. I've got a cat in the room, but they're not up on the shelf. The cat's in a chair in the corner. And I have a garbage chair covered in garbage in view of the camera right now, so that's pretty cool. Right? Oops, I'm talking to someone repeatedly. I don't care about Shinra or Soldier. I haven't defined these terms for you yet. That's what the entire game is in Final Fantasy XIII. Crystarium. It probably doesn't seem, especially to people who've been playing the remake, like this is a big step up in the graphics, but honestly, these ports are, oh, I didn't pay attention to what I was pressing. These ports are pretty good improvement on PS1 graphics. The shading's so much better, the edges are so much clearer. Even if they're blocky hands. Look at those blocky hands, man. You can tell what things are supposed to be. That's positive, right? I haven't been paying attention to the dialogue options or the dialogue. I don't feel like I have to. Um, but it does mean I have no idea what date I'm going to get later, and I can't imagine that really matters, but I'm just not going to fuss about that. Doesn't even cover my gas. Do, 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 do. Maybe we'll go for a Tifa date. It's pretty hard to avoid the Eris one. Oh, I picked the wrong answer. Oh, okay. Here's our Materia tutorial. Do, 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 do. Knights can use cover, HP plus, slash all, HP absorb, and morph. That's not much of anything other than cover and HP plus for a long time. Cover and HP plus at least are friends, you know? It's a bit of a shame to have Tifa as the knight because that person's probably going to build their limit breaks fast, and Tifa's limit breaks behave strangely. Their effort, for one thing. And then we got our white mage. We'll get restore right now. Nothing else for a little bit. Besides all materia, we get nothing in all of Midgar, I don't think. And then the ranger. I don't think ranger's really going to get anything in Midgar as well. Poison. Do we get poison? Don't remember. Poison comes pretty early, but I'm not sure if it's in Midgar. Is there a way to skip this? This was a terrible accident. It's really easy to accidentally switch on assist mode in the Switch. If I ever do that, no one get mad at me. Assist mode, whatever it's called. It gives you like instant limit breaks. I don't know if it does anything. Oh, it restores your HP and MP, I think. Hi, little cat. The black cat is here. Earlier I was joined by the orange cat, but this time I have a black cat friend. Come here. Here we go. Why is this so long? Hi. You're a cat. Okay. There we go. White mage. I don't think there's anything else we can really do here. Oh, I never gave Barrett his assault gun. I should probably do that. Anything else interesting in Midgar? I kind of don't remember. I mean, I know this place isn't around for too long. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I could buy more than one restore. Later on, that might make sense. Right now, I don't think it does. I really don't know what I need, but the game's not hard, so let's just get out of here. Once we get Aerith, we'll questionably not be restoring, right? There's some kind of chest in here. This cat's really excited to be with me. What do you people do? Okay, we learned about save points. That's cool. Thanks, save point. Oh, it's the treasure chest. Hello. Okay, I don't need to learn about limit breaks or any of that crap. Okay, that's all the time I have for you guys. I have donated all of my time. I think oh, there was a thingy. I knew there was some reason to be here. There we go. All right. So white mage can in fact equip all. So we'll do that now. So it can start gaining AP. AP we gain now is pretty trivial compared to how things go later, but whatever. I want to turn on that exit finding mode. That's always useful. Oh, I didn't go all the way up. Is there something good at the top? Probably not. We're in a very early game area that we can't revisit. It's the kind of thing where... Oh, I went in the wrong door. Kind of thing where everything here doesn't matter very much. No, I don't want to sleep here, you maniac. Cool room, though. That's just how I jump. That's how people jump, isn't it? That's how jumping works. Wait, does that guy sell things? He sells grenades, right? You know, considering I have no black magic, maybe I ought to grab a couple grenades. That's what the speedrunners would do. I don't know if I'm actually going to use them. I, like, never use consumables in this game. But maybe I will this time, because it'll, you know, be somewhat called for. This cat is doing the kneading thing on my leg. Okay, I don't plan to play a whole lot more. Should I be done? You know, I should probably be done. I didn't sleep much last night. I know this isn't much of a start, but I'm happy to start, as I said earlier. Happy to start. There we go. And probably no technical difficulties, although I guess that remains to be seen. Okay, we'll get to the very next save point, and then we're done. This is Ramona. She's named after Ramona Flowers. She doesn't act much like Ramona Flowers. She's never dyed her hair. She's just naturally high contrast. We gotta go check on the homeless guy. Houseless guy. The person who is without permanent address. That guy was carrying a magical feather, because that's what people who live on trains do. It seems like, oh, somebody's playing Pokemon Sword, but it's not showing me who. It seems like I don't know if I'm playing in speed up mode or not, and it may be disabling it for me. All the naked people on the train, that's cool. There's a cattail. Not like the plant. Although if we were playing Plants vs. Zombies, there would be a cattail. Because... Oh, I did it again. Okay. I gotta be more careful with my dialogues. Don't get your spiky ass hurt. Everyone, stand here and look inconspicuous. Is there something you get for going south a bunch of times? I believe there is, like, later, but... Maybe I'm just stalling because I said I was going to end at the next save point. I think there is a save point at the end, isn't there? I'm not going to count that one because it's in the middle of nowhere. Good job, White Mage. Ranger and Knight. Very wisdom-oriented party here. Right? I think there's something like minor down here. You know what's funny is that sometimes I've been tempted to like reach over to the keyboard and press a button that I think is going to fast forward the game from playing Final Fantasy 1 the way I did. Do do Oh yeah, this is just the spot where you get unlimited encounters, and some people like level up to 99 here or whatever. That was bad. I should have paid attention. Whatever. There's no danger. No save point either. Maybe there's one later. There must be some reason I thought that, right? Once I'm actually playing the game, that's the part where it feels pretty good. Earlier, and I could show you my other saves, I guess. Now they got the Shadowcast hookup, I can do all kinds of nonsense. But I was experimenting toward the end of when I was playing last time with some over the top stat maxing. And I do mean over the top. Like, I was doing the thing with the enemies near Medeal, you morph them, but you do it while someone has W item open or something. And there's some kind of trick you can do to mass duplicate sources. In any case where there is a source in a battle where there's more than one enemy. Doesn't work if there's only a single enemy. So there's certain sources that it doesn't matter with. But it does make your characters pretty darn gross. And I think one of the stats you can max is dexterity, which is a little bit of a god stat in this game because it's your turn order. Not to mention your, I think it's your hit and evasion. You do kind of got to wonder how Jesse and Biggs and Wedge got down here first, right? Do 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 do. Isn't there like a tent you can find or something? Because these enemies are so threatening. They have some hit points. You know what I should be doing is adjusting my rows. Like I got a white mage here, right? So you go in the back row. Ranger goes in the back row. Ranger is long range anyway. Because I'm lucky. Oh no. Not what I meant to do. I can do one of these. That's fun. That's in the rules. I don't remember. I think both stairs are right. Oops. Here are some seahorses that somebody likes to keep in their ducts. No. On the scale of things that could make you exasperatedly say no today, that really doesn't rank. Really, yesterday was the frustrating part. Yesterday night was when I made no progress over several attempts at the last area of Final Fantasy 1. And then today I did a little bit of level grinding as I started, and it went way better. And I don't know whether to attribute it to the labels or just dumb luck. Sorry, levels, not labels. I don't know. Me forget how speak good. Okay, there's the save point. Oh, how are my saves on this game organized? Okay. This must be like disc 2 is how I chose to do it. Bottom of Northern Cave. That looks like my latest save is the 42-hour mark. I bet it's crazy. Let's not save over it. Let's save right here. Save 3. Okay, I'm done for tonight. as I had said, this is going to be fun. I'm going to naturally continue this and have a good time with it. I think. I hope. I mean, I'll have to see if the stream worked. I think it will have. Good evening.